Welcome to my series of AI videos. Today's video is on AI coding agents. Okay, so you must have seen these popular names like Devin, right? It can be a complete software engineer. Cursor is a very popular IDE-based coding tool used by people, right? Claude Code, GitHub Copilot, um, Codex CLI, and all these tools, right? So basically here, what you can see is you can just give a one line system requirement and it will do the whole software engineering for you. Okay. So isn't that cool? Uh, so we'll start small. Okay. And first of all, we'll try to understand what is the difference between one of these tools like Codex CLI, which is from OpenAI, versus a Chat GPT, right? Which is we use from the web. Okay, so Codex CLI you can think of is the AI that acts on your computer as opposed to ChatGPT web, right? It just that AI that talks to you. Okay, so Codex CLI has complete local access to your files, right? ChatGPT web doesn't have direct access to your system. In Codex CLI, you can read, edit, run, and iterate. Okay, in ChatGPT, at most you can generate or explain code or suggest fixes. Okay, Codex CLI is that way autonomous, right? Whereas in ChatGPT web, if you were to do software engineering, you'll have to kind of generate the code or suggest the fixes, then copy paste that code onto your machine locally, run it manually, so on and so forth. Okay. So in summary, Codex CLI you can consider as your teammate, whereas ChatGPT web is just your teacher for learning. Okay. So let's dive deep in. Okay. So what we'll do is all these tools, right? They, for example, Claude Code needs a subscription, paid subscription. Codex CLI just opened up for free subscriptions. Okay. Um, and all these tools are a little expensive. Okay. So instead, what we'll do is we'll look at something that works free on your local computer. Isn't that cool? Okay, so one such popular AI is IDER. Okay, the way you install it is just a pip install IDER chat. Okay, to configure it, you have to set link to your Ollama model, right? So let me quickly jump into the code, right? You set the Ollama base, right? You set the model. So I'm using this Quen 2.5 coder. Okay, so for this particular example, I'm just going to use a program which is a buggy calculator. Okay, so it has some bugs. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll kind of start this sort of IDER, right? I started IDER, right? And I'm asking it fix the bugs in this buggy calculator and make sure it handles invalid input safely, run it and confirm it works. Okay, that's it, as simple as that, right? Now all these agents sort of started spinning, right? If you see your Ollama is spinning. If I go to my task manager, right, I'll see my Ollama, right? If I look it up, it's kind of working now. Okay, so occupying my most of the CPU, like a lot of memory, right, and it's working. So I'll just quickly explain you what this program is, right? So that uh, uh, it takes two numbers, right? So I say uh, 2, right, and 1. Okay, and there is error, right? There is some formatting error, right? Similarly, if I say 2 and 0, right, there is a division by 0 error. So I mean these are some simple errors in that program, right? Which is what we have given to this IDER. Okay, now this is a sort of this autonomous agent, right? And it's a AI coding agent. So what it is actually going to do is it's going to follow the agentic actions, right? So it will read the file, it will analyze the file, it will find the bugs, right? In the process, it might even explain the code, right? It will suggest changes, right? Not only that, it will actually go ahead and edit the file, make those changes, right? It will apply the suggested changes and will give us the output. Okay, so it's kind of working. So see, it found that invalid input safely. We need to ensure that division operation does not raise a zero division error, and handles cases where the input is not valid, like a non-numeric value, right? So now it's kind of going through this code, right? And this is a standard diff, like a software engineer is familiar with, right? So this minus red is something, the line that got deleted from the file, and this plus green is the line got added, right? So it did a checking on this zero value, right? Similarly, it did this indentation, right? It put this code in try except block, right? And it basically what additionally it did is it uh, gave the error, right? If it's a number that cannot be converted into float, it will give that error, right? And that's how it kind of printed the result, right? Similarly, in the earlier print was doing a plus, right? So you cannot do a plus of string and a number. Instead, it did a print with a comma, okay? And that's it, right? So basically, now if we run this program, right, uh, everything will be hanky-dory, right? So now if I do this buggy calculator, I say 2 0, right, division by 0. Similarly, if I do 2 1, right, it gave 2, right? So isn't that cool? This is kind of all this AI coding agents are all about. We saw a demo on a local Ollama using this tool called Elder, right? And now you can just kind of extend it further, right? I mean, you can develop test cases, you can execute tests, right? Fix more bugs, iterate until everything is working, right? And you think of these tools like Devin, right? They can be a complete software engineer, as I was saying in the beginning. You just give it high level system requirement, will do the whole uh, software lifecycle for you. Okay, so good luck using these AI coding agents. Good luck with your AI journey. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.